Hello everyone, welcome back to another talk about another episode of Dragon Ball Z. In this episode, we are closing in on that final ball. But we almost crash and we basically have a bit of an argument for a portion of this episode about the wish that Bulma wants to make. Because Oolong is like, so that's not a big wish that benefits all of us. It's just a wish that benefits you. Why not just a wish that benefits all of us? That kind of stuff. Meanwhile, with the bad guys, because, you know, they are still important to the show, we have the fact that Mai needs to fix the dragon radar that they have, the big one. Otherwise, she's gonna be eaten by crocodiles. However, she can't do it in time, so she keeps distracting Pilaf in order for it to work. However, once Shu arrives, the dragon radar starts to work. I guess it might have had something to do with him. And then Mai is like, oh, I have a Dragon Ball in this site. Let me just zoom in on this bad boy. And then Shu follows the direction to their own ball. So that's a bit of a funny thing. However, now that the Dragon Radar works, they are gonna start the hunt for the gang. So they head over to the location where the gang is, and then they start the attack. Shu arrives, he shoots their car, and then steals the Dragon Ball that's in the briefcase and then flies off. However, Shu then gets out of the mech suit and gets into a plane, and then they take off. So when Goku gives chase, that happened. So when Goku arrives, yeah, the Dragon Balls are gone. So Bulma's like, no, they've already made their wish and everything, and she has a panic attack. However, Goku's like, well, I still have mine. I mean, I still got the 4-star ball, of course. I mean, obviously. And then Bulma's like, yes! Alright, the Dragon Radar is what we need, and we need to give chase. However, the Dino Caps were also in that briefcase, so we don't have any vehicles. However, Yamcha's here to save the day, and he drives up and he offers them a ride. So Bulma in the car tells Yamcha to close his eyes and Puar as well. She pulls out the Dragon Radar, gets the homing on the location, and that's it. So they head over and they arrive at the big palace. However, Shu tells Pilaf that one ball's missing, which means that Pilaf isn't all that happy about that. However, since that last ball's heading their way, they're gonna set up the traps, release the hounds, or get ready to release the hounds and all that stuff. And basically, you know, bait the gang into coming to them in order to take the Dragon Ball. So the gang arrives at the palace. They go inside. However, the inside is full of traps. So they have to deal with some traps. The main one is a bunch of pillars come out of the walls and basically try to crush the gang. Which one part was actually really funny because Yamcha is still not treated with respect. I don't think Yamcha has ever really been treated with respect. He was always meant to be the joke character. Because like Yamcha dodges one of the pillars in like this limbo type of way, and then Goku breaks that pillar because he wanted to break the pillar already. But Yamcha's under there, so he gets crushed by it. But the pillars become a bit of an issue until Goku's just sick of it and destroys them all. However, the next trap is even worse because it's so obvious that they're so dumb. Because there's an arrow on the ground. They make a comment about the arrow on the ground being obvious, but they follow the arrows on the ground into the dead end, and then the wall closes in, and now the gang is trapped, and that's the end of the episode. Overall, nice to be back with plot. I was not expecting to go back to plot this soon, but I'm happy that we're back with the plot. I thought we were gonna have a couple more like filler episodes, and then we're gonna have a 2-parter finale, but no, we're now in plot territory again. So we just had one with the bunny, which I actually thought was very funny. I really liked that episode. And this episode, I also very much like. I do find it weird how it's like, you know, they get to steal the Dragon Ball because Goku, you know, not thinking of the Nimbus. It is a bit of a weird thing that then Goku doesn't immediately just jump on the flying Nimbus. And also the fact that Shu was able to steal the Dragon Balls, get to the meetup location, get out of the mech, and Shu and Mai like get away before Goku gets to that thing. When we know how fast the Nimbus can fly, it is kind of weird and like very convenient in my opinion. However, outside of that, overall, it was another great episode. I am very much a fan of this series, and we are actually closing in on the end because, you know, we have 1 Dragon Ball and 5 Dragon Balls very much in close proximity. So the Eternal Dragon is about to be summoned. How will we stop Pilaf? Find out next week. Bye!